Disappear before you rise. There comes a moment in life when the noise around us gets too loud and the pressure to be seen becomes overwhelming. But true growth doesn't happen in the spotlight, it happens in silence. In the moments when no one is watching. When you step back, not because you're weak, but because you're becoming stronger. Sometimes, disappearing isn't about running away. It's about returning to yourself. Before the rise, there must be retreat. Before the transformation, there must be solitude. And in that stillness, we discover the version of ourselves that's finally ready to rise with purpose. True growth happens in silence, not in the spotlight. In our modern world, where social media constantly demands attention and validation, it is easy to believe that progress must always be visible to others. However, real transformation is often quiet and unseen. When you are working on yourself, the most profound changes happen inside, away from the public eye. This silent growth means you are reshaping your mindset, healing old wounds, and building resilience without needing applause or recognition. It is a private journey where the discomfort of facing your inner self occurs without distraction or performance. In this quiet space, you can nurture patience and persistence, two qualities that are vital for lasting success. Without this period of silence, your growth risks becoming superficial or dependent on external approval. The spotlight may feel tempting, but it can also distract you from the depth of the work needed to become truly strong. Like a seed growing underground, your efforts may not be seen immediately, but they are essential for your future. This silence cultivates humility, self-awareness, and a deeper connection to your purpose. It is in these quiet moments that you build the foundation for a rise that is meaningful and sustainable. When you embrace silence as a necessary part of growth, you honor your authentic journey and give yourself permission to evolve at your own pace, rather than rushing to meet others' expectations or timelines. The spotlight can wait, and so can the applause. What matters is the transformation taking place beneath the surface. Stepping back is a sign of strength, not weakness. In a culture that values constant hustle and visible achievements, retreating or pausing can sometimes be misunderstood as giving up or losing momentum. However, choosing to step back requires courage and clarity. It is an act of wisdom to recognize when you need space to recharge, reflect, and recalibrate your path. Strength is not measured by how fast you move or how loud your voice is, but by your ability to listen to your inner guidance and prioritize your well-being. When you step back intentionally, you create the conditions for deeper insight and renewed energy. This pause is where you gain perspective, identify what truly matters, and shed what no longer serves you. It is in these moments of withdrawal that you protect yourself from burnout and distractions. Far from being a retreat in defeat, stepping back is a strategic move that prepares you for a stronger comeback. It shows self-respect and emotional intelligence. It signals that you are in control of your journey, not driven by external pressures or fleeting trends. Stepping back means trusting the process of growth and honoring the rhythm of your own life. This kind of strength is subtle but powerful, because it leads to authenticity and lasting success. When you embrace stepping back as a strength, you empower yourself to grow with intention rather than reaction. Disappearing is a way to reconnect with your authentic self. Sometimes life gets so noisy with expectations, obligations, and comparisons that it becomes difficult to hear your own voice. Disappearing from the chaos means intentionally creating space to rediscover who you truly are beneath the roles you play or the labels others place on you. It is an act of self-love and preservation, where you protect your energy by stepping away from distractions and external judgment. In this disappearance, you can explore your values, passions, and dreams without interruption. You reconnect with your intuition and inner wisdom, which guide you toward decisions that align with your true self. This process allows you to shed masks and pretenses, revealing the essence of who you are. Reconnecting with your authentic self requires honesty and vulnerability, which can only happen when you remove yourself from the noise long enough to reflect deeply. It is a sacred time to heal wounds that may have been buried under the weight of external demands. Disappearing also gives you the chance to slow down and cultivate self-compassion, patience, and trust in your own journey. When you come back from this retreat, you do so with greater clarity, confidence, and peace. The disappearance is not about running away, but about returning home to your soul. Retreating before rising allows for deeper transformation. The process of growth is not linear. It often requires phases of inward movement before outward progress becomes visible. Retreating is an essential part of transformation because it provides the opportunity to integrate lessons, rest, and realign with your purpose. Without retreat, rising can be unstable or unsustainable, as it may be based on surface-level changes or external achievements. True transformation happens in the hidden spaces where you confront your fears, release old patterns, and embrace new possibilities. These inner shifts take time and cannot be rushed. Retreating offers the environment needed for this deep work, creating a safe container where you can explore, heal, and grow without pressure. It allows you to step away from distractions and demands, focusing your energy inward. This intentional withdrawal nurtures creativity, resilience, and authenticity, which are essential for a meaningful rise. When you retreat before rising, your transformation is grounded and whole, rather than fragmented or fragile. It becomes a powerful rebirth that reflects your true self, rather than a performance for others. This pattern of retreat and rise honors the natural cycles of growth found in nature and within ourselves. Solitude is essential for self-discovery and purpose. In solitude, away from the voices of the world, you encounter your deepest truths. It is a fertile ground for reflection, insight, and spiritual connection. Solitude helps you peel back layers of conditioning, fear, and distraction to find what truly motivates and inspires you. Without solitude, it is easy to lose sight of your unique gifts and values amid the noise of societal expectations and comparison. This quiet space allows you to listen to your heart and intuition, guiding you toward your authentic path. In solitude, you cultivate mindfulness and presence, learning to be comfortable with yourself. This self-awareness is the foundation for discovering your purpose, the reason you are here beyond surface goals or achievements. Purpose is not something you find in crowds or constant activity. It reveals itself in moments of quiet honesty and deep listening. Solitude also fosters creativity and clarity, enabling you to set intentions aligned with your highest good. When you prioritize solitude, you nurture your soul and create a compass for living a meaningful life. The stillness before the rise prepares you for meaningful success. Success that lasts is not built on noise, hype, or instant gratification. It requires preparation, patience, and intentional growth that often happens in stillness. Before every great rise, whether in career, relationships, or personal development, there is a period of quiet cultivation. This stillness is a time of gathering strength, sharpening skills, and deepening understanding. It allows you to build resilience against challenges and setbacks you will inevitably face. Without this preparation, success can feel hollow or temporary. Stillness also helps you clarify what success truly means to you, beyond external markers like money or status. It invites you to define success in terms of fulfillment, impact, and alignment with your values. When you embrace the stillness before your rise, you lay a solid foundation that supports sustainable growth and happiness. This period trains your mind and heart to stay focused and grounded, even when the spotlight eventually shines on you. The stillness is not emptiness. It is a rich, fertile space where your dreams take root and begin to flourish. As you navigate through the quiet seasons of your life, remember that disappearing is not about losing yourself. It's about finding the deepest parts of who you truly are. In the stillness, you build strength that no spotlight can offer. You prepare not just to rise, but to rise with purpose, authenticity, and resilience. Trust the process, embrace the silence, and honor your journey inward, for it is the foundation of lasting transformation. When you finally re-emerge, you will not need to announce your presence. Your light will naturally shine, guiding others without words. I end up by saying that the things that are most valuable in life are often hidden beneath the surface, in the quiet moments when no one is watching.